unboxing day. Let me show you what I have in my 32 liters mountain backpack. It is a soft shell, no harness. Very impressed with this backpack. We got it in Korea for a nice price. So let me show you what's inside. What we use on our through hikes, Karin and I. We carry both the same pack and we mostly have the same contents. We share the food among us, and I have a extra is the cooking gear. That's it. So on the side, this is a tie-back ground sheet and pegs are inside. The most important part of our two-person tarp tent, this is the strut. We have a camping sheet, a picnic sheet that we fold out and put all our gear when we unpack or when we pack from the tent. This side is a nice seat that isolates you from the wet or cold ground if you sit during lunch. A windscreen for the cooker. Okay, in the top back we have a lot of small stuff. A towel, a headlight, follow cup, pocket knife, soap, spare buckles, tiger balm, a game. We have assorted of Velcro straps, these elastic bands, carabiners, duct tape on a small roll, very important, cap if the sun is out, spare batteries for the camera, charger, some cables, very small repair kit for the air mattress. That's in the top. In the inside of the top, we have a passport and power bank. Then there is a down jacket for if it's cold or in the evening. Very happy with that. Big Agnes, very good stuff. Food, power food. This is the Viagra of Jordan, halava. Then camping clothes. If it's very cold, there's our armadillo merino underwear or thermal underwear. Very nice. Some more food, hummus. There is a first aid kit. I have a, it's tight, thermarest, 3/4 sleeping bag, gas bottle, cooking pots, pans, stove in here, ring poncho, 2-person tarp tent, sardines. What else have we got here? Big Agnes down sleeping bag. And on the bottom we have food. Almost a kilo lentils, oats, and dried fruits. The heavy stuff, that's in the bottom. So pack is empty and there is 3 liters of water. That's it. That fits all in the 30-liter backpack. Hey, so here it is, the contents of our backpack. Pretty excited to show you that. We recently completed the 650k Jordan Trail hike, through hike. And before that we were in Korea on our 750k through hike. Karin and I carried more or less the same stuff in our 30-liter backpacks. Amazing. We come across people that say you can't do that. We heard that you carrying all that stuff in just those 2 little packs, but I'll show you what we have, and I'll show you how to get it all in the pack, or how I do it. We both have big Agnes down sleeping bags. Perfect. And we depend on our Thermarest 3/4 mattresses. I have some assorted spare batteries and cables, a power bank, passport of course, a small game for on the road, a pack towel, some soap leaves, my pocket knife, a hat, light, spare buckles and duct tape. For food, I would carry the load of the food, or Karin. We share the food, so that's dried fruits, oats for in the morning, lentils for in the evening. Local stuff that we can find in Jordan, that would be sardines, hummus and halwa. Tea, coffee, herbs assorted, salt. We both carry a 3-liter platypus for our water, and we cook with our Primus multi-fuel stove that we can either hook up to gasoline or gas or kerosene, whatever. And in this case we'll be carrying gas if it's readily available. MSR stainless steel pots and pans, some cutlery, grip, lighter of course, and a windscreen. And then we have some rescue blanket, water purifying tablets, body glide, and other first aid kit stuff. For clothes, this is the clothes we don't wear, we actually take. So that's spare socks, long johns, and long sleeve armadillo merino stuff, and some gloves. I have a headscarf, which normally I wear. This is a rain poncho, as we haven't figured out yet our rain and windproof layer. A cheap poncho did the trick a few times, so looking to improve on that. This is a picnic mat. We spread it out and put all our stuff on there if we pack or unpack. A seat, a little seat that isolates you from the cold floor if you want to sit somewhere during lunch. Pegs, I take back a ground sheet, very handy for the rocks, and our 2 persons 1 kilo tarp tent. And all of this fits in our 30-liter mountain backpacks. And sometimes there's room to spare, I'll cram in some other stuff. Mostly this is our big Agnes down jackets. We both have one, and if we're not wearing it, so if it's hot, we'll cram it into the pack as well.
Okay, so here is what I carried in my 32-liter backpack during the Jordan Trail, 650-kilometer through hike from north to south Jordan that we did last winter. I carried my Kindle, great for rainy days. As a writer, I carry a whole stack of little notebooks, pens and refills for that. I carried a bag, small, foldable and light, which was great. It prevented me from accepting all these plastic bags in supermarkets. I carried my sunglasses and reading glasses. Based on previous injuries, I carried a knee brace and tape, which fortunately I did not need this time. My headlight, cloth line. Koen downloaded all the tracks on his iPhone, GPS, but we also printed the sections on paper to get a better overview of where we were hiking. I carried pills to purify the water and a cloth in case we needed to get it from muddy streams, which we did not use at all. I carried a small kit with aspirins, tampons, a bit of sewing kit, duct tape and the like, toilet paper or paper napkins, whatever I could get. some body wipes, which we did never use because our bodies dried so quickly in the desert heat, toiletries with a bit of shampoo, toothpaste, body lotion and sunscreen. And onto the food. I tried to get vegetables whenever possible, which was not so evident, but cucumbers, carrots and bell peppers did well. We lived on nuts and dates, which are absolutely delicious in this country. And part of our daily staple were the sardines and hummus as well. The bottle is for soaking lentils, which saves a lot of water and gas when we cook them for dinner, which we did every night. A foldable cup and a little mattress to sit on. Like Koen, I had a sun hat and I carried a bandana in case there was too much wind. The rain cover is for the backpack and the yellow one is a poncho. It's too heavy and too baggy for the few times we used it, so it's something that really needs to improve. In terms of clothes, I carried more than Koen because I get so cold very quickly. So apart from the Armadillo merino wool thermal underwear, which was absolutely great, and the Big Agnes down jacket, I had an additional body warmer, woolen gloves and a shawl. I was very happy with the Big Agnes down sleeping bag because it was around freezing temperatures at night. Like Koen, I have the 3/4 inflatable thermarest mattress and 3 liters of water in a platypus bag. And finally 2 little towels to dry dishes, ourselves, the tent or whatever we could use it for. Well, that was it.